This is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils! Is it Friday or Thursday?
I believe it's Thursday by you, Wednesday out here
Thursday.
on the West Coast.
Oh, okay. I lost track of days. This is what happens
Yes.
when you have lack of sleep. And
Got
welcome to the Damn It Unhappy Devils recap here on Devils After Dark on the Let's Go Devils podcast network, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio virtual studios here in New Jersey and Beverly Hills, California. Donnell Weaver, he's already commenting in the YouTube Live.
No, boy. I had a feeling we might have some fans, some friends, some colleagues to maybe talk off a ledge tonight. We'll see how it goes, though, as we are not ringing the hell's bells. And tell me if this sounds familiar, Sam Wu. Nico Dawes gets pulled midway through the second after giving up 4 goals, and the Devils have a double minor penalty that they don't convert on at all. 2 games in a row, the exact same results. We're going to talk about it right now. I'm Scotty. That's Sam Wu. Welcome to Devils After Dark. Devils lose 6-3 to the Calgary, Alberta, Canada Flames, which was it was a weird game again. You know what? The Devils are really playing. Seems like an East Coast team on a West Coast trip right here. They seem to be they're not doing the sleepwalking like we talked about, but they do kind of seem a little jet lagged out there. I will say that. But still put up 3 goals tonight. They had some good fight. Let's talk about it with the game up there in Calgary. So it started out, Richie got his first of the year, actually. It was about halfway through the first period off of Nico Dawes. And pretty soon after that, about 5 minutes later, not too bad, the rookie Dawson Mercer answered for the New Jersey Devils with his 15th of the year. Want to talk about this because Nico Hischier back in the lineup now. This really was... What did he just do? Oh, boy. My dog's being crazy. But anyway, Nico Hischier.
If you want, I could just take over. Here, let me take over.
No.
Take over.
No, he's fine. He's just pulling
the
his
Devils suck tonight. Good night.
No. I just heard like a boom. I'm like, what was that? There's a candle over there. I just wanted to make sure the candle wasn't burning up the carpet or anything like that. But either way, Dawson Mercer, pretty goal here in the first. And this was really done by the hard work of Nico Hischier, coming in, chasing the puck into the zone, and then kind of veering off to the wing. Puck went to the boards, and he did a lot of hard work there to get the puck over to Thomas Tatar, who fed Dawson Mercer, who was coming up wide open over there, and he put a pretty top-shelf wrister past Markstrom for his 15th of the year. That's Tatar's 14th and Nico's 23rd assist, coming at 16-21. But then the Flames did strike back with Mangiapane. That's an easy one to mess up over there. His 30th of the year, another wrister, 18-22. So right at the end of the first period, going into the second, into the intermission there, and then heading into the second period. So Devils down 2-1. He didn't really know what to make of this game just yet. For me, like I said, it felt like they were a bit jet lagged, kind of what we were hoping they wouldn't be. And I know a lot of people are going to say that, you can say all you want. To me, it looked like there was a team that was jet lagged that's playing a back-to-back on a West Coast trip. Not trying to make excuses here. If they play like poo-poo in the Edmonton game, then yeah, then we'll see what's up. But right now, to me, it looked like they were playing a bit jet lagged. But then they come out in the second period, 5 minutes into it, PK Subban. Again, this was straight off a face-off win from Nico Hischier. Right back to PK, and he kind of put a wrister on net that found its way through somehow. Just kind of like trickled on through all of the traffic in front for his 4th of the year. That's Nico's 24th assist, so 2-point night for the captain. And now the Devils are back tied 2-2. You started having a better feeling about things. You know, you're thinking, well, we know where it went. Somehow or another, the Flames scored, what was it? Tkachuk was the second goal, his 28th of the year. And that one, I think Dawes wanted that one back. Another big slapper. He got a piece of it. Hit him in the elbow kind of deal, like snuck on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. But Tkachuk's 28th was the final straw for Lindy, in the sense that he was going to pull Nico Dawes once again in the second period, giving up 4 goals, which I don't know if you could fault him on all of them, but I definitely think there were some that he wanted back. Gillies came in, and I will say, go Gadget Gillies. He looked a lot better tonight. He looked like he was a little bit more prepared for maybe something happening. You know, I don't think he was ready. You know, I don't know. I just felt like I'm sure they're ready, but you know, like going into that game, Dawson's just been playing lights out. To have that, what I'm in, okay, you know, like tonight he looked a little bit more in rhythm. He looked a little bit more focused. He actually made some really big timely saves as well. This game could have been a lot worse than it was. And Gillies made some good saves, I got to say. He made, I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Gaudreau. There's so many powerhouses on Calgary. I can't remember who it was, but someone had a really big save coming in. Gillies blocking up that 5-hole. And he did well. Coming in again for Nico Dawes, pulled in the second period. Want to know your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a good idea to pull this goaltender like that? Again, I can see maybe the kid's a little tired here. It's been a lot of 9 games in a row that he started. Maybe he needed a break. I don't know. I was all for having Gilly start that St. Louis game, that Sunday early St. Louis game, and I thought for sure that he would be starting one of these back-to-back games. But Lindy went with Nico, and, you know, he's pulled him now twice in a row, so we'll see what happens on Saturday with Edmonton. But Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, get ready to answer a little bit something on that if you think Nico or Gilly should be in there against Edmonton. But Gilly's played pretty well. He still gave up a few there. He only gave up one, actually, to Lucic. Right after that. Then Sharangovich in the third period, a very, very nice goal, a hard-working goal by Jack Hughes behind the net, kind of working that quick cycle over there with Jesper Bratt on that forecheck, trying to get the puck, trying to get possession. He does, and then he gets it out near the front of the goal and is able to chip it over to Jesper Bratt, who quickly slides it right back over to Yegor Sharangovich, who slams it home for his 15th or 16th? His 15th of the year.
15th.
That's Jesper Bratt assist number 38. 38 on the season. Oh, Jesper. Going to be our team MVP, that's for sure. And Jack Hughes, they eventually gave an assist to Jack Hughes because Jack Hughes was actually fighting for the puck from behind the net, working it out to the front when he chipped it over to Jesper Bratt. I think at first they thought, I can't remember who it was, but the Calgary defenseman, it may have went off of him or something like that. But Jack Hughes does get the secondary assist there. Bratt gets the primary, and Yegor Sharangovich gets his 15th. Now, we know the Devils tried to pull the goaltender after failing to convert on another double minor. Last time it was don't call me Andre Janssen, who, by the way, missed the game. And so did our other, big trade bait over there, Pavel Zacha. Both scratched from the game. But the Devils try to pull the goalie early, try to pull Gillies goalie. Goalie. Yeah. Try to pull Gillies, the goalie, early, only to find themselves Johnny Gaudreau over here with the New Jersey native putting home the empty netter for his 27th. I don't know about just having Gillies out from the face-off. I would have waited maybe till the Devils work the puck into the zone. But again, at that point, whatever. But the Devils, that they had opportunities on the power play, that double minor, I didn't see it at first. That it was Colton White, I think, got clipped. I didn't see at first that he was bleeding, and then on the replay, I was like, oh boy, that's a double minor. All right, we still got a chance here. We can still make something happen here. But they almost gave up another shorthanded goal. Gillies bailed them out big time on that power play there. They gave up a couple chances, actually. Sharangovich had another nice chance on the power play, which he didn't connect on, but he also had the giveaway. That's right. He had the giveaway, which led to the breakaway, which was the big shorthanded chance there for the Calgary Flames. Either way, score ends up 6-3. Shots on goal for the Devils, 10, 15, 8 for a total of 33. The Flames, 11, 13, 16 for a total of 40. Face-offs, Mikey McLeod was crushing it in the face-off circle tonight. Nico Hischier did a good job as well. Definitely had the edge here, 55% to 55.7 to 44.3 according to NHL.com. Power plays, oof. We were 0 for 4. 0 for 4, only 10 hits. Flames out hit us here 22-10. They had 17 blocks. We had 11, so not too bad. 16 giveaways. Didn't like to see that. Only 5 takeaways. So tough game here, Sam Wu. They still scored 3 goals. They still showed some glimpses of the team that we were watching last week. But, it is a West Coast Canada trip here, different time zones. They could be feeling it a little bit, like, why is this game starting at 10 o'clock at night instead of 7? Much like how everybody back in New Jersey, I'm like, yeah, all right, it's fine. It's a perfect time for me. It's 7 o'clock. But, everybody in New Jersey is like, it's friggin' 10, and now it's 1. What's going on? What's going on? So maybe that's what they're saying right now. Hopefully they can get acclimated. Maybe if they had the one game against Vancouver and then like a day off and then another game, a day off in between, not a back-to-back, between Vancouver and Calgary. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they did look a little jet-lagged out there. We'll see how they play against Edmonton. It'll be interesting to see, and I want to know what you think. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. Hit us up there. Like, follow, subscribe. Give us some comments. Do you think Nico Daws should be back in goal come Saturday afternoon? That's an early game as well. I will tell you, out here on the West Coast, that's a 12 noon start time. So that's a real early game. It's another funky time. 3 p.m. Eastern, Saturday. You put Nico Daws back in, or do you give Gillies a shot? Hit us up, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. Sam Wu. Now, did you make it through like the trooper you are?
According to my Fitbit, I slept an hour and a half during the game.
Oh, okay. So you were like, wait a minute. Is this deja vu or am I watching the same game as yesterday? Like, what's going on here? Daws is getting pulled. We can't get the double minor penalty. What's happening? What's going on?
Ironically enough,
you thought you were in a David Lynch movie, didn't you? You thought you were in a David Lynch movie.
I don't know who David Lynch is.
Oh, man. Twin Peaks? Mulholland Drive? Well, yeah, that
The thing
works.
about me is I don't watch movies. That's all.
Blue Velvet? No? David Lynch? No? No. Lost Highway? Oh, all right. Not even the new Twin Peaks thing? You like Twin
What's
Peaks?
weird is I only remember the Devils' goals. I don't remember Calgary scoring at all
Mm.
when I was dozing off. So I thought the Devils did pretty well for what I saw. Donnell Weaver says 2 straight games in a row, the Devils had a 4-minute power play, couldn't score, and their power play, their PP stinks to high heaven. Yeah, I mean,
Right now,
last night it wasn't. There was no excuse because was it Vancouver ranked 32nd in the league in penalty kill today? I think Calgary ranked number 4 in the league. 0 for 4 special teams seems to be a little bit of a problem on the power play after having a good stretch there. Penalty kill, well, tonight I don't think the Devils really gave up, had any penalties. I think kept the Flames 0 for 0. Am I correct, Scotty?
Yes, the Flames. Yes, absolutely. No,
Yeah.
we did not. We did not take a penalty tonight. Okay, so Wyatt is saying Gillies. Ramona is saying Gillies. Gillies gave up 1, Ramona. Everyone else just wants goaltending in general. So
I don't think Nico Dawes played that bad.
I don't think he played that bad either. He just looked like, again, like a jet-lagged rookie goalie going in a back-to-back on the other side of the country. That's all.
It's a brutal schedule. I mean,
It's a tough
flew
schedule.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to make excuses for the team, but they have 2 days off. So they have Thursday and Friday. I don't know if they're going to practice tomorrow. Maybe they just take time off to sleep, get themselves on the West Coast cycle, and then, practice on Friday and then be ready to rock on Saturday. Let's see how they come out on Saturday. It's tough back-to-back going traveling like that. I don't know. I know they flew in a little bit early, but it's still wacky times, like trying to adjust like that.
Here's the good news. Jack Hughes is performing. Bratt is performing very well.
Nico.
Again, yeah, I mean, look, it's not like they got blown out.
That is. Nico the captain. Not Nico the goalie. Nico the captain.
I remember.
We got to make sure we clarify now. We got many Nikos. Nico.
Plus we have
Suave.
Or Daw.
Huh?
Dawes or Dawson. Which one?
Ooh, there's so many. Wow, look at this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have fun at some point. But yeah, tough loss for the Devils in the sense that, it's just, I don't want to make excuses for them, but that's what I was thinking. Donnell says, okay, I agree though, that power play, I was really looking forward to that, like hopefully being the spark plug, because they were getting some opportunities. It wasn't like the entire game was just bleh. They got some really good opportunities. Like that goal, the Mercer goal in the first, that was a really good hardworking goal by Nico Hischier. Really chasing the puck down into the zone, veering off onto the wing, getting control of it on the boards, finding Tatar, boom, finds Mercer, and a nice top shelf shot. I think Sharangovic's shot was top shelf as well. Wasn't he? Yeah. Well, it was definitely tic-tac-toe. I think his might have been, was a top shelf as well. I didn't have a note about that one. I just had the note about Mercer's being top shelf. But that was another pretty goal. If you haven't seen the replay of that, listen, if you want to take something good out of this game, watch the replay of those 2 goals. Because the 2 best players on the team were working their tails off over there, Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. And then Jesper Bratt made some magic happen. You know what? Because that quick pass to Igor Sharangovich, and he was able to, put it home. Yeah, the power play, I know, I agree with Wyatt. The power play was terrible. They started giving up the shorthanded chances. Gillies bailed them out. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who had that breakaway. It was Sharangovich as well. It was right after he had scored the goal. And then he had giveth and almost taketh away, back to back like that. But Gillies bailed them out a couple times. That was 4 minutes of power play. They gave up a couple chances there short-handed, that's for sure. So glad to see John Gillies, play better in the situation. Like we said, you think it's tough just for the regular guys out there. Think about the backup goalie trying to have their head in the game. Yesterday and today, and then he gets called in same time. I get what? 4 goals? What? Huh? I'm getting what? But he looked a lot more steady today in net. So at least that's a good sign. I think he should have started today. I don't think they should have pulled Dawes yesterday, and I think Gillies should have started today. And if they had planned on starting Gillies today, they should have just kept him in there today and not thrown Dawes in there and give him a day off. So,
but they'll regroup. They'll regroup for Saturday.
They'll regroup. They got 2 days to regroup, and then they got an early Saturday. And guess what? We're going to be coming to you live. I think myself and Beer Baron, along with the fantabulous, no, not Harley Quinn, Sam Wu, we'll be along for some game day live on Saturday. That's an early 11 a.m. Pacific start time for me, and that would be 2 p.m. on the East Coast. We'll be talking about the Devils wrapping up this 3-game Western Canada trip over to Edmonton, where they got some big guns to face. Woo! It's always fun. Yeah, hopefully Devils play well. But watching Connor McDavid and Draisaitl and everyone, I see a lot of the games out here on the West Coast. Because the Oilers are usually on late. Like they are fun to watch. So hopefully the Devils can rest up and get their good legs, because they're going to need them. Because if there's a team out there, the Devils are a fast team. But if there's a team that can blow right by them and just leave them in the dust, it is the Edmonton Oilers. So we're going to see on Saturday, early game, 3 p.m. Eastern. So we'll be here for Game Day Live. And then, of course, the game. And then we'll be back for Devils After Dark, before the sun goes down. That's how we'll be doing it.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I'll get some more sleep.
And then you can go back to your regular Sam Wu approved sleep cycle. All right?
Yes.
And then we'll have a much, much, much more talkative Sam Wu. Before we go on the show, he's just like, Sam Wu's like, he's just like falling asleep in his chair. He's like, oh my, Sam Wu, it's time to start the show. It's still all the stuff from yesterday. Sam, you gotta change it. And then sometimes like Mrs. Wu shows up in the background, just kind of smacks him in the head. Just like, wake up!
The thing is, I'm still awake.
Oh, but we have one more of these Western Canada trips, games here to wrap up this 3-game road trip. And then the Devils, oh, by the way, they play the Rangers when they go back to town.
Yep.
So I hope they put on a good showing in Edmonton and have a little momentum going into that Ranger game. Forget about these back-to-backs. Just get your sleep on, guys. Get ready for Edmonton. You don't want to go in losing 3 in a row and then having to face the Rangers. This is what we talked about that we don't want to see anymore. These long losing streaks. These 6, 7, 8-game losing streaks. We can't get another one here. Not to put any pressure on you. No pressure, guys. No pressure.
Scotty, in conclusion, tonight and last night.
Ooh, Rangers leaves then Caps. Oh. Yeah, we can't. They got to get a win here somewhere.
Yeah.
But
they competed.
No, they competed. That's why I said they look jet lagged.
The full.
Nope.
They did not fully sleepwalk. They did not. Tell you the truth, I think they looked better. Forget about the score. I think they looked better tonight against Calgary than back in October. I think.
Wow! Look at you. Okay.
They skated.
Are you Sam Wu hunting? I didn't know that, Mr. Photographic Memory over there. You can just pull that up from October like that.
Remember that
huh?
first period? Remember that first period, how they came out? Nico Dawes, he got pulled. He got pulled again tonight, but under different circumstances. I think,
Okay.
I didn't think Nico played that badly. But again, who knows what Lindy Ruff is doing? Hopefully he's not pulling a Joe Judge. But look,
it's like Sam
it helps
Wu.
the
Sam
Devils'
was a
draft
big Lindy
chances.
fan. Whoa, oh, Sam Wu.
Should I hit the
Sam
music?
Wu, what you gonna do? You gonna fire Lindy Ruff? Gonna send Damon Severson to the expansion draft? I don't know. I can't. I'm not. I gotta come up with something better. I got nowhere to go right now.
Mr. Turnover.
Oh, Jack. Again, that's Sam Wu who said that, not Scotty. Right? Okay. I love you. I love you, Jack. All right. Well, we'll be back on Saturday afternoon. Don't forget. We got Woo Reports coming your way. We'll have the Game Day Live. Myself, Beer Baron, Sam Wu, 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and then Devils After Dark as soon as the game wraps up. Thank you very much, everybody. Sam Wu, I'm turning it over to you, my friend.
Yes. Keep it here. Trade deadline, Monday, 21st, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll break it live. Till next time. Let's go.